Recipe time. Who wants a bite?
Ooh. Y'all remember me? What's up? What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back with another video on the channel. And this has been a popular request from the gram. I have made these, but I have done some augmentations, changes, if you will. So what I'm gonna do today, all right, so we got chicken wings. All right, these are just regular chicken wings that I got from the store. As you can see, there's nothing to them that comes from the frozen food section or anything of that sort. So they're fresh chicken wings. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna air fry them. Now, I've got two variations that I do, but today we're going to go with the regular version, which means naked. A lot of people like breaded wings. I prefer them naked, to be honest. Please, no jokes about nakedness. They are very simple to make. They are not long to make as well, and it shouldn't be too difficult as long as you have got one of these.
This right here is my Ninja Foodie. Now, I'm not getting paid to do this, but it's something that I have grown to love over the past few weeks of using it. It has many, many variations, but all I need right here is this pressure and then the air crisp.
By the way, I know it has been a very long time since I have recorded. It has been a hectic 5 months. I'm sure you know. I do live in New Jersey. We were at the heart of the outbreak of, you know, the thing that I don't even want to say. We're getting out of it now. We're in phase 2 of reopening. Personally, I haven't been able to go back to work yet. I work in the fitness industry and we are not a go for opening. So I've been trying to do things in order to make sure I can pay my bills and those sorts of things. So it's been a little hard for me to get out and record and make content and get things to make content. So I appreciate y'all that are back here. I'm glad to be back, and let's get into the video.
All right, first things first. I don't have any gloves. I used the last ones. Whatever, we'll just have to wash our hands a billion times. These chicken wings need to be prepped. As you can see, I have the full wing. You can buy the party wings, which would come as the drum and the actual wing section without this leg. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to prep these. So I'm going to cut right here and right here. If you can feel on that knuckle, it's not a knuckle because it's a wing, but it feels like a knuckle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut here and here to make sure that I get the drum, the wing section, and get rid of the leg. You can save these legs to make stock. I've seen other people use different things to make recipes, but me, I don't. I'm not going to lie about that fact. So we're going to get rid of that, and we'll get on to the next step. So let me prep these wings up. All right, so as you can see, I started to cut into this just to show you what it looks like. That's the knuckle aspect. I only have one hand, so I'm not going to be able to do this very well. But all I'm going to do, all right, so same idea here. You can see I found the knuckle, and I just cut right along the wing section in order to pull it off. I still got the skin hanging on here, which we're going to cut off. I just wanted to show you what that looks like. So then you'll be left with 2 pieces of chicken, and that's what we're looking for. So you're just going to do the same thing. I'll finish cutting that off. Then I've got to do every single one of these, place these into a bowl, and then we'll season them up and on to the next step. All right, as you can see, that whole step is done. So all of the wings have been cut and prepared, ready to go. So all I'm going to do right now, and this is one of my favorite marinades. Obviously, I like to keep my calories down, but this is my man G. Hughes. Got the lemon herb marinade, and you can see it's only 10 calories per 4 tablespoons, for 1 tablespoon, I should say. So what I'm looking for, and you can see I got my scale here, I'm just going to pour this out. 1 serving is 15 grams. So we're looking for about 60 to 75, 4 to 5 tablespoons of this wonderful marinade. So let me just pour this bad boy out. You can see me getting right here. I'm going to go to 75 because YOLO. Hold up. Come on, baby. Come on, me. Let's say 77. All right, that's good enough. I'm not going to scoop out anything because it's chicken. I would probably for another video, but all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stir these up. Let's just use the hand. Whatever. So we're going to make sure these are all incorporated, and I'm going to add a few more things to these before we stop them into the pressure cooker. Just make sure it's all incorporated on there. Make sure the seasoning's all on there. We're going to add 1 or 2 more things. Hold up. We're going to use some minced garlic because it is my favorite thing to use. I use garlic on probably everything that I cook. And we're going to add some crushed red pepper flakes because I like mine to have a little spice to them. This is optional. I like everything in this world spicy. As you can see, I add a lot of it to it. Same thing. Make sure it's incorporated. Make sure. Now, what you want to do with this, if you do have time, is to let this kind of sit and marinate. An hour would work, even overnight if you want to. You want to prepare it beforehand. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to throw these bad boys in because, well, you don't have to taste it, I do. Air fryer, I added 3 cups of water. I don't need to add anything to this because the wings are obviously seasoned. If you'd like to, you can add some aromatics and things like that. I've done it both ways and I didn't notice a difference in taste much. So that's all we're going to have to do. Next thing I'm going to do is I've got my air fryer batch placing these wings in. Now, don't just chuck them in there. You want to make sure that you kind of layer them so that they can cook a little bit better. I've noticed that the first time I did it, I just threw them in there and they fell apart a lot easier. So I'm going to layer these bad boys in like so. It doesn't have to look fancy because it doesn't matter. You're not serving these in here at all. All it's doing is cooking. So just make sure that they're layered. as best as you can. After I wash my hands for the 550 billion time, you see I haven't set anything on here so far. Now, I've got my pressure cooker lid. There's a normal lid that comes on here, but that's not what we're looking for. This is the pressure cooker lid. It also comes with it. You want to make sure that it's pushed down. You'll hear a little bit of a hiss when it comes on, which is normal. All you're going to do, once you do that, you hear a little click. You want to make sure you got it right. This thing is going to pop up when it's pressurized, but what you want to do is just make sure that this is on seal. All right, so it's on seal. It doesn't make a clicking noise or anything. It just has to be on this tab. Real easy. Pressure on high. You're going to set this for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's it. Press the start button. What you're going to see here now is it's going to start doing this thing. Now, that just means that it's pressurizing, okay? Real simple. It's going to do this until that red tab on the top is going to pop up, and that is it. You don't have to do anything from here. You can go walk away. It'll beep and it will shut off. This thing is perfectly safe. Trust me, pressure cooker scared the hell out of me in the beginning. That is all that is necessary. This timer just went off. You can see it's counting upwards. That's how many minutes that it's been, or seconds in this case. Sometimes you do have to set it and let it sit for a couple of minutes, but with these, you do not have to at all. So next step from here is just to take this, see where it says seal? Now be careful because that red tab is gonna go down when you can take the lid off. Right? They do not look good at all at this point, kinda. But if I touch them, they're very soft. They're fully cooked. So what we want to do now is you want to crisp these in the air crisper. So do a couple of steps beforehand. The first step, now you can see a lot of the fat from the chicken has drained out of the actual chicken itself. And I've got these put on top of a bowl because the fat's still going to drip out. So the first thing we're going to want to do is season these. So what I've got, seasoning blend. Now I refilled an old container. What I like to do a lot of seasonings is make my own. So inside of here, there is curry powder, lemon pepper, garlic, parsley, and onion. There's also buffalo seasoning here because I want a little more spice to it. So all I'm going to do now is we're going to cover these bad boys and then coat and toss. So it looks a little crazy right now, but when I toss this with my hand, now I've got to use tongs or something because my hands really, these are still hot. You can see the steam still coming off. And the second step is to take this and clean out this bowl. You don't want this liquid in here when you're air crisping. Now, as you can see, I've got these wings nice and coated, nice amount of seasoning on here, and the bottom, I'm not going to take this out because it's hot as hell. Oh, look, the bottom has no water on it anymore. The real simple from here, this is the easiest part. Close the lid. You see the little beep? It's going to go to air crisp. See, I use my knuckle because I haven't touched anything with it. It's going to go to air crisp. We're going to set these to 400 degrees, and we're going to set this to 10 minutes, okay? It may take a little longer, but I like to do 10 minutes and then 5-minute increments after that. So after 10 minutes, I'll pick up the lid and check. If they need to be cooked more, then I'll cook more, but I want the desired consistency. And also, we're going to move these around after 10 minutes to make sure that they're evenly crisp. So that's it. All you do from here, that's it. So that's what it look like after 10 minutes. Now, I'm going to try not to burn my hand. But you can see it's got a nice bark on it. So we want to get this looking just as, that's hot, whatever. We get these just as good on the other side. So we're just going to move these around a little bit and then go back in for 5 more minutes. Let me move these around without burning my hands. So I need both my hands for this. Be right back. All right. Now, you can see that's been another 5 minutes. Most people would like them like this. I like mine with a little more to it, so I'm going to split the difference. This is what I mean when I kind of cook intuitively. 15 minutes is more than enough. The skin is fine. You can see it's got a nice part to it. It's perfect for most people. I like mine with a little more char, so I'm going to put it back in for 3 minutes. That's right, 3. That's right, 1, 2, 3 minutes. You got to get it right. 3 minutes. Now, what I have here are some fresh baby carrots. They're not cooked. They're completely raw, as you can see. All I did was I used some cinnamon, ground cinnamon, some, I can't believe it's not butter spray, and a couple of packets of organic stevia. Okay, so that's what's on here right now. So all these are going to do, I'm going to put these bad boys into my air fryer. All right, so same step with the pressure cooker. We're going to put our lid back on, if I can get it. It's that one-handed death. All right, so push down, make sure that it's locked, vent is cooled, make sure that it is on high, and we're going to set the timer this time actually to just 2 minutes. If you set this to 0 minutes, it'll actually just pressurize, partially cook it, and it'll be a little more, I like mine a little less chew to it, so I'm gonna set mine for 2 minutes. It's all you need. Bam. When it beeps, that's it. Vent it out and plate it. Oh yeah, look at that, finished product. Got them curry wings, lemon pepper curry wings going on right here, a little spice to them. Can't wait to dig into those. Of course, that health rice. If you haven't seen the health rice, it is on the YouTube. Check the video that says jerk chicken and health rice. Real simple recipe just for you. And lastly, we got these brown sugar cinnamon carrots. That's right, carrots. I bet those are gonna be fire. Little bark we got on it, that's exactly what we were looking for. You can see the nice color. The inside is going to be super, super tender and fall off the bone. I'm ready to dig into these. Look, who's ready?
I'm super ready for this one. Look at this. Look at the crust on that. Perfect bite. Oh, you can see it comes right off the bone. Still got enough give to it. It's not soggy. But the outside got that nice crisp to it. I wish I could share this with y'all. Look at that. My goodness. Nice lemon pepper. The curry and the hot gives a little bit of spice, a little bit of kick. Not too much. Oh, damn. It took me a while to get these right, but I think I finally got it. My first ones were a little bit too soft. Next one a little too hard. It's like the Three Little Pigs, but so the Three Little Wings. This is a different kind of sazon on here. It's a little bit darker, is why the color comes out a little different, but flavor slightly different. A little bolder of a flavor, which I like a lot. But it's a tried and true. I love eating this. I eat it all the time. Obviously, it's got a ton of vegetables in it. You can check the making, but there's cauliflower, peas, lima beans, green beans, corn, carrots, all in it. It's a good way to not get bored with rice. Brown sugar, cinnamon, carrot. It's a new one. It's like candy. It really is. The carrots aren't overcooked. They're not undercooked. You can see the fork goes right through them. They still got a little give to them. They're not mushy, which is how I like them. The brown sugar, the stevia, a little bit of that butter gives it that sweet. If you got a sweet tooth, but you still want to eat savory, which is what I do, I would definitely recommend trying those out. All right, that's going to be the end of the video. As you can see, got my wings, got my rice, got my carrots. I'm going to eat this like I always do, which means I'm going to watch TV. One day I might start doing mukbangs, but no day soon, because eating on camera is really, really boring. I'm sorry. Maybe someday. I'm not going to say never, but right now it's pretty close to never. But if you like the video, you want to see more content, just go ahead and drop a thumbs up, hit the likes, hit the comments, subscribe. I love all that stuff. I love you guys. But that is it. You know me. I'm out. Hand signs. Peace.